Hello everybody, thank you guys for clicking on this video. First Bengals one in quite a bit actually. I mean, obviously I recorded the week 1 picks. They're going to be out, I want to say, the day before kickoff, so I think that's when it's going to premiere. But, these are, I wanted to get into some key position battles, especially this is on the defensive side. I mean, I'm not going to cover every single one, but these are some of the ones that I just think are pretty important as we're like a few days away from training camp, obviously. So, let's start off. So, obviously, we look at the starting safety. We got Von Bell. Obviously, we brought him back from Carolina. He was a good pairing with Jesse Bates, who's obviously in Atlanta now. But, he kind of brings a little bit of stability that we needed. I mean, we have a young secondary. Jordan Battle's been playing great. Obviously, with CTB out for a few games last year, he really stepped up. And I think, he can learn from Bell. And I think the reason why I think Von Bell wins is because I think Jordan Battle can obviously learn a bit from Bell, and the learning that he provides, that could really help Jordan Battle. So I think Von Bell wins this pretty handily, but I'm excited for both guys, and we'll see what they bring in. Let's see what Von Bell has. He, I guess, has some unfinished business, if you will, because 2 short playoff runs in the playoffs last year with us. So in terms of safety, I think Von Bell wins. But looking at DJ Reader on the defensive line, obviously he's gone. Bengals didn't offer a contract. I don't think they matched Detroit, but I think, I think that really goes to show. I think maybe they knew something about his injury that a lot of teams didn't. So I think Sheldon Rankins, he's expected to be alongside BJ Hill. I think he provides again. He has experience in Houston, New Orleans, and Chris Jenkins. I mean, he's a great rookie prospect, and I think run defense, obviously we were bottom 5 in. We were 27th, 28th. And I think McKinley Jackson, he can be depth piece, but I think in terms of who I think wins, I think Sheldon Rankins should win, but I think Chris Jenkins is going to be a monster piece for us. So I'm excited for both guys, all 3 guys, if you will, but I just view McKinley Jackson as more of a depth piece. Now let's get into the cornerback second. It's the second one, obviously, behind CTB. I think DJ Turner. I said Jordan Battle stepped up. Obviously, he was a safety. I made a mistake. I meant DJ Turner. He stepped up with CTB hurt, obviously, because CTB's not a safety. He's a cornerback, but he played well last year too, alongside CTB. And his replacement and everything. I think Dax Hill, he's been struggling. He showed some promise, but also he's transitioning from a safety to a cornerback, and I think he has the necessary tools. It's still early for him, and I think he still has a long way to go in terms of the learning curve of being he doesn't have the experience at cornerback, obviously. So I think DJ Turner honestly wins this one pretty handily. Obviously more familiar with his own position. I think Dax Hill, you give him time to adapt, I think he could be great. And I think, again, even though DJ Turner's younger, I think he could certainly learn a good bit from the other cornerbacks in the room. So I like this, but this is not really a debate, guys, but I think these two communicating is going to be important. I think they, obviously they both have great years, but I don't know if it's a communication issue or if it's just like a quote-unquote talent issue, but I think these two are really key. If we can do that and limit the big run plays, I think it's going to be great for us on run defense, because I think the run defense has potential to be a lot better than last year, and I think that was our Achilles heel last year. We went 9-8, and I mean, you look at some of those games, the Titans game, Derrick Henry absolutely killed us, and it's going to be important because we're in a run-heavy division. Najee Harris, Nick Chubb, now Derrick Henry's in Baltimore, so it's going to be interesting to see how they respond. Training camp's on the way, Hoo Day, and I'll see you guys later. Let's go Bengals.